Hey, what's up, guys? As I said, I'm going to start making more movies, and I'm actually going to get a couple weeks to make some more movies because I broke my ankle last week. So there, a little shot of the boot. But yeah, so I'm not actually supposed to be on it right now. I'm not supposed to be putting any heavy pressure on it. That's why you see me walking on a limp right here. But as I said, I was going to do some new videos and made a couple trades. And traded the VCOM, yes, I did, and I traded it for a flame green G6R. There was only 100, there's actually less than 100 of the flames made, and out of those flames, there's only 5 of them that were green. So it's a 1 of 5. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison between the 2011 G6R and the 2012 G6R. I'm going to do a little demonstration about what's different with how they perform, which actually isn't a whole lot. The only difference really are one has an OLED board, the 2K12 has the OLED board, and other than that, that's pretty much it, and a little bit in the design. But like I said, the green one's going to be the flame, so the milling's obviously going to be different. But don't pay attention to the milling because that's not a performance thing, that's an aesthetic look thing. Okay. But first I'll be shooting the 2012. First I'll be shooting the 2011, and I also had said about how am I going to make a movie or videos about how to get the G6R without the G6R price. All right, I have $550 in the G6R you're about to see. And I'll show you how I acquired that gun for that price. It will be shooting with a hush bolt and a low profile pin and a low pressure poppet. Okay, and show you the gun real quick here. Alright, it has the bob long 2-piece. Stick that together. And the lazed G6R. All right, I'll be shooting at 12.5, so it'll be PSP, but I'm gonna shoot 2 pods. First pod will be at 12.5 PSP, and then I'm gonna turn the balls per second up on the second one, and just see this thing shoot some ropes. All right, and I'll be shooting with a Virtue crowned, high capacity shelled rotor. And I will be shooting with a 45-45 Java tank with a Ninja Pro Reg SLP, and it's a full tank. So it's a 45-45 Ninja SLP Pro Reg on a Java tank. Open the ASA up before I pressurize it there. All right. Turn the thing right. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm actually going to air it up before I put the paintballs in. Alright, aired it up. I'm going to turn the gun on, and it's blinking green, which means it's blinking blue, which means there's no ball in the breech. Stick that paint in there. Yeah, it's just my wife randomly walking in the background. She's pregnant right now. All right. She's 7 months pregnant. Pretty excited. Baby girl on the way. First one. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys see how this thing fires. Let's see. Get a good look here. Oop. Gotta turn the hopper on. That makes sense. All right. And now it is solid blue, which means there's a ball in the breech. Alright, and that first click when you heard was the bolt was actually forward, and it took a second for when I pressurized it, all it did was push the bolt back. Well, maybe you can see me shooting right there. So I mean, it shoots wicked fast. That's 12.5. It's really smooth, especially with the low pressure poppet. it's really quiet. The audio on my camera is really good, so it might sound normal on the camera, but it's really really quiet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run the rest of this pod out, and then I'll turn the balls per second up, and then we will shoot it again. Okay, so it's out of paint, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the gun off, turn it back on in program. I mean, it's eyes off, and we're going to turn it back on in programming mode. So hold the trigger, turn the gun on. Now, rate of fire is solid red. So solid red, and we'll hold the trigger in. It's on 6, which is 12.5. All right, let's see what that does. Turn the gun off so it saves it. Have my last pod here. Oop. Turn the hopper on. Turn the gun on. As you can see, it's pretty disgustingly fast. Let's get a good. You're about to see laser beams right now. That is disgusting. It shoots wicked, wicked fast. There's a couple balls left in there. And that's it, my guys. As always, this thing's always on PB Nation, but you know, I have all my guns on there. Doesn't mean I want to sell them. It just means in case something better comes along. But that's it. That's the gun. And please comment, please subscribe. And this will be a comparison. This is the first part of the comparison to the 2012. Thank you.